Good morning. My name is Will Skelton. I'm principal here at Marcus High School. It is an honor to welcome you to this year's graduation ceremony. At this time, I would like to welcome Senior Class Vice President Garrett Rooks Brady, son of Dean Brady and Renee Brady.
Please stand for the presentation of colors and the national anthem, led by Texas 881st Air Force JROTC from Marcus High School. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Please be seated. Each year, a number of our graduates set aside other opportunities that may await them and make the decision to serve our country as part of the U.S. Armed Forces. We are proud of every graduate who becomes a contributing member of our society, but we owe a debt of gratitude to the brave men and women who dedicate their lives to our country. Graduates who will serve in the U.S. Armed Forces next year, please rise and let us recognize you. We would also like to recognize and thank all current and former military members here this morning. If you currently serve or are a veteran in the U.S. Armed Forces, please stand.
Thank you again for your service and dedication to our country. Please welcome to the podium Alexandra Joanne Warren, daughter of Nicole Porch Warren and Wesley Warren.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks to virtual learning and working from home, I know it has been quite a while since many of us have been awake and alert at such an early hour. Nonetheless, the Marcus High School class of 2021 is incredibly thankful you are all here to celebrate this special occasion with us this morning. Over the years, my parents, teachers, and coaches have told me to make good choices more times than I can count. The truth is, I have made a lot of bad choices, a lot of mistakes, but that is okay. Maybe some of us made the mistake of choosing virtual learning instead of attending school in person. There is no doubt that virtual learning changed the academic landscape. Speaking from personal experience, math problems do not look that important when it's Bachelor Monday and my TV is sitting right next to me. However, I learned to start doing my homework downstairs and to do a better job of keeping track of assignments so I did not miss any more deadlines. Perhaps in college, we will spend too much of our monthly allowance on Chick-fil-A, but we will learn to live on ramen noodles and eventually to be more frugal with our money. We are not perfect, so striving for perfection is fruitless. Throughout our lives, we have made countless errors, countless mistakes, yet we are all still sitting here today. These missteps in life are essential to evolve and grow as a person, so thank you to the amazing teachers, parents, and coaches for allowing us to be imperfect, knowing that we would learn essential life lessons through these choices. As we move forward with this ceremony in our lives, it is my hope that we walk down the path leading to successful futures, learning from the mistakes we make along the way. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Alexandra. And now, please welcome Senior Class President Alsa Khan, daughter of Mohammed Sohail and Bihaja Sohail.
Class of 2021, let's imagine it's 2051 and we are at our class reunion 30 years from now. We are now in our late 40s, graying, bulky, bald, married, divorced, some still single. That redheaded kid from first period freshman year is now a federal judge. Our favorite cheerleader is a stockbroker. We are bankers, doctors, engineers, actors, and entrepreneurs. We are standing in the commons at Marcus. Nostalgia hits us badly. Suddenly, a 3D holographic scene of the day of graduation begins to play. We see ourselves standing, watching the event play out exactly as it happened 30 years ago. There is pin, drop, silence. Silence turns into exciting screams, laughs, and everyone is frantically pointing at the holograms of themselves. "Look, how beautiful I was," someone shouts. We move around and look closely at our youthful faces. Happy, carefree, loving, vulnerable, innocent. Some start crying, others laugh. We wish we could see it this way back then. The camera pans over to our parents and families sitting right there. As our names are called, we watch them clap so hard that their hands turn red. Now that we are their age, we truly appreciate the emotions they were going through that day. Pride, hope, excitement, fear of letting go, fears of the unknown. And we wish we could have told them how much we love them. We see our teachers, faculty, and administration. How graceful they looked. How selfless they were. How hard they worked. And how did they ever put up with some of us? Class of 2021, suddenly my face appears. I am 48, but looking as young as ever. And I ask you, would you like to go back 30 years ago and live your lives again? I'm asking you all again, would you like to go back to the day of your graduation and live your lives again? Will you? Yes? Class of 2021, now I bring you back from the future, back to May 29, 2021. My fellow students, welcome to your graduation. But we have come back wiser. We know now how beautiful we are. I welcome parents and families. We know how loving and incredible you are. And I welcome teachers, administration, and faculty. We know how gracious you are. My friends, here is our chance again. Let's relive a better life now. Thank you, and congratulations, Marcus High School Class of 2021.
Thank you, Elsa. This year, Louisville ISD continued with the initiative of spreading and teaching kindness throughout our district. Many students led the charge, and I want to thank you seniors for spreading kindness and contributing to the positive culture on our campus. We recognize you for your tremendous effort and the lasting legacy of kindness that you have started for others. As the principal of Marcus High School, it has been a privilege to serve you throughout your educational journey, and I'm so proud of what you've accomplished. We have 798 seniors this year. Parents and guests, please join me in congratulating the class of 2021. Together, they have earned a grand total of $13,633,467 in awarded scholarships. I would like to now welcome our honored guests, beginning with the Louisville ISD Board of Trustees. Catherine Sells, President. Allison Lassonde, Board Secretary. Dr. Buddy Bonner, our newly elected board member. Angie Cox, board member. And Jenny Prosnick, board member. Louisville ISD administrative staff, Dr. Kevin Rogers, superintendent. Dr. Lori Rapp, deputy superintendent. R. Mark Youngs, chief financial officer. And I would also like to recognize Ms. Chantel Upshaw, principal of the Marcus 9th grade campus, and Nima House, our senior class sponsor and graduation coordinator. Thank you all for your dedication and service to our students and Louisville ISD. To the class of 2021, 4 years ago, when you first set foot on campus, no one could have imagined what your junior and senior year would bring. The first 2.5 years on campus were probably what you had expected, and then the world changed. Over the past 15 months, you've witnessed and participated in one of the most challenging times the world and our nation has ever experienced. I'd like to take a moment to just acknowledge how difficult this time has been for you, for your families, and for your teachers and our staff at Marcus. Through it all, though, you overcame. You, your families, and our staff got through this by supporting each other. As the world returns to normal, or a new version of normal over the next several months, I hope you will remember what you did to earn the seat you are sitting in today. Throughout your life, you'll be faced with challenges, and you'll be better prepared for them because of what you did over the past 15 months. You persevered. You supported each other. You leaned on the support of your families and friends when you needed it. You believed in yourself, and you never gave up. You've all heard, "We are Marcus, we are one," on the announcements, and you've seen it on the walls in our hallways. It is our hope that you carry forth its meaning in your lives and careers. To the class of 2021, seniors, you are our why. You are why we love what we do and why we're excited to get up in the morning and come to work. You are the reason that we were able to persevere. And now it's time for you to find your why. I hope that you will pursue a purpose and a career that inspires you the same way that you have inspired us. On behalf of our staff, congratulations. We're proud of you. I will leave you with these words one final time. We are Marcus, we are one. And now, please welcome Senior Class Secretary Alyssa Camille Herrera, daughter of Al Herrera and Anna Herrera, to introduce the faculty.
Good morning, everyone. While today is about us, the Marcus graduating class of 2021, we must acknowledge that we would certainly not be here in this place today without the support and guidance of the faculty and staff who have engaged us throughout our career in LISD. When your name is called, please stand so we may recognize you. Please help me in recognizing Marcus Principal Will Skelton, Marcus 9 Principal Chantel Upshaw, Associate Principal Mrs. Dory Loughborough, Assistant Principals Rusty Hamrick, Dr. Christine Hinkle, Jason Mullen, Kyle Smith, Jessica True, M9 Assistant Principals Kyle Green and Trista Abernathy. We would also like to recognize our counselors, Kelly Young, Christina Beck, Lindsay Biggs, Carrie Gifford, Nina Lancaster, Michelle Schwollert, Grant Wilhite, and from Marcus 9, Holly McFarland and Rhea Morrison. And finally, to all our teachers and staff members who have spent so much time in the classroom with us and whom we will miss greatly, please stand. From the class of 2021, thank you again for your support and guidance.
Thank you, Allie. Now, I want to recognize our salutatorian, Ian Christopher Farrow. He is the son of Christopher Farrow and Evangeline Farrow.
Thank you, Mr. Skelton. Board members, district administrators, Marcus faculty, and class of 2021. I'm privileged to stand before you today to give a speech. Due to the seriousness and degree of formality of giving a graduation speech, I went to great lengths to seek wisdom on what to say. So, I turned to Google. Google, in its infinite wisdom, gave me 10 tips on how to write a great graduation speech. One tip was not to use famous quotes, so I won't. I'd rather not use the lessons our forefathers and mothers taught us, but rather turn to the lessons of a story I believe many of us are already familiar with. A story with a seemingly simple aesthetic, but with much to dig into beneath its surface. Minecraft, a game where the player can build a world of their own creation as mobs such as the Endermen attack to impede the player's progress. The Endermen have the unique ability of being able to pick up and place blocks, yet they ironically live in the End, a dimension composed of blocks they cannot move. Their identity is stripped from them, thus they live an unfulfilling life of mediocrity. Meanwhile, in the overworld, the player has complete and utter freedom to do as they choose. This is exactly what makes Minecraft such a fulfilling and enjoyable experience. Why do we not live with this same freedom? Because of our need to conform to societal norms, just like the Endermen who continue to live in the End, sacrificing their individual identities, merely because residing in the End is what's expected of them? In the overworld, one is free to do as one wants because one plays independent from any societal influences. The key to living a fulfilling life is to be ourselves and not bend to the whims of the expectations placed upon us. These next few years will present us with choices that can change the trajectory of our lives, so it is important that we make decisions that are true to ourselves, rather than do what others want or expect us to do. In short, Minecraft is not just a simple game about defeating the Ender Dragon. Minecraft is a story about breaking free from the prison that is societal expectations. As a final note, I'd like to thank everyone I've come to know and all of the teachers I had the pleasure of having. I'd give anything to go back and meet all of you again.
Thank you, Ian. At this time, I would like to recognize our valedictorian, Catherine Diane Edelman. She is the daughter of Coy Edelman and Kelly Edelman. Please come forward, Catherine.
First and foremost, I would like to thank the phenomenal teachers and administration at Marcus High School for your amazing support and desire to see us succeed. We would not be here today without you. Time seems to have gone by too fast. Childhood, adolescence, high school. It's frightening to think about the passage of time, how little of it we all have, how much we seem to waste it. I think about how much of my youth I have spent planning, preparing for tests, striving to get good grades, working towards college. It seems like every stage of life is just a preparation for the next milestone and the next milestone and the next. At some point, we really have to stop and ask ourselves, what are we planning for exactly? Why are we constantly living for the future while neglecting ourselves in the present? I guess what I'm trying to say is, be passionate in the moment and don't waste your life. Don't pursue a job you don't care about. Don't allow yourself to settle for mediocrity. Don't take life too seriously. It's really not that big of a deal. If you get rejected from a school or do not get hired for a job, who cares? You probably won't even remember wanting it in 20 years. I'm asking everyone here to try to be present, to live for themselves. Ask yourself, am I really here or just going through the motions? Am I experiencing life or is life just happening to me? Am I happy? Am I content? When I look back at my life when I'm 80, will I be pleased with how I spent it? How can I make the present impactful and joyous so that I can live without regret? We may not have the answers to these questions right now. We may never be able to answer with full certainty, but we can try. By living purposefully, intuitively, and mindfully, we can treasure the journey instead of longing for the destination. Thank you, and congratulations to the MHS class of 2021.
Great job, Catherine. Dr. Rogers, if you would, please come to the podium. Dr. Rogers, I am pleased to present to you the senior class for 2021 of Edward S. Marcus High School. There are before us 798 exceptional seniors. I have verified that each of these seniors have met the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency and Louisville Independent School District and should be awarded the appropriate diploma or certificate at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Skelton. To you, the Edward S. Marcus High School class of 2021, please know that we are very proud of your accomplishments. We look forward to even greater achievements in your future. Congratulations. Mrs. Sells, Mr. Skelton has verified these students are eligible to receive their diploma or certificate. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Louisville Independent School Board of Trustees, I certify their diplomas or certificates are to be granted at this time. Congratulations.
It's our great privilege to present to you the 798 graduates of Edward S. Marcus High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the Marcus High School class of 2021. We begin this morning with the presentation of our top 20 graduates. Valedictorian, Catherine Diane Edelman. Salutatorian, Ian Christopher Farah. Number 3, Jackson Alec Myrick. Number 4, Arthi Lokram. Number 5, Neha Srinivas Yawalkar. Number 6, Boris Gerald Fudio Faso. Number 7, Ella Tate Louise Schroeder. Number 8, Emily Mary Kane. Number 9, Alexandra Joanne Warren. Number 10, Elena Gilani. Number 11, Fiona Chung. Number 12, Luke Anthony Wacker. Number 13, Hannah Noel Turner. Number 14, Emma Marie Holloway. Number 15, Alec Shane Ferris. Number 16, Susanna Lee Solberg. Number 17, Pranav Nilesh Shrithar. Number 18, Hayden Matthew Gilbert. Number 19, Sangwon Chun. Number 20, Sporthi Narendra. No. Okay. Reagan Macy Abraderas. Angela Abraham. Cash Dalton Adair. Emma Marie Adair. Adam Atef Ajam. Ellie Lauren Akins. Anna Grace Akos. Saleh Wahid Alam. Jack Thomas Aldred. Naim Ali Khan Alibai. Nathan Alexander Allen. Natalie Ann Allred. Jared Alvarez. Jasmine Emma Alvarez. Oluwatobi Amata Amarvi. Ryan Antonino Amilaba. Ria Anand. Jacqueline Camille Anderson. Noah James Anderson. Edward Onfin Andrews. Nevea Nadalivi Andrews. Joanna Youssef Anzawi. Ava Elizabeth Applegate. Devin Michael Applewhite. Olivia Aurora Aranda. David Carlos Ariola. Frida Aram Arciniega Sesueta. Claire Elizabeth Askew. Mahi Athota. Abigail Glenn Atkinson. Daniel Chase Otis. Hayden Lee Bailey. Brian Balin. Marley Kate Baker. Jose Luis Barbosa. Mason Robert Barkley. Blythe Madeline Barnett. Jace Barrows. Mary Jane Joyce Bartlett. Margaret Grace Bartos. Austin William Basso. Dylan Ramsey Bathish. Nicholas Alexander Bachman. Rachel Marie Bellinger. Alexander Augustine Benevento. Lauren Riley Berger. Joseph Edward Burnish. AJ A. Baruthi. Abigail Elaine Biggins. Nicholas Lee Bjornberg. Bill Jackson Blake. Hallie Morgan Blunt. Erin Margaret Bookout. Isabella Mary Boone. Jeanette Kristen Beauchamp. Joanne Marie Beauchamp. Robert Carson Boyd, Jr. Blake Anthony Bradford. Cade Allen Bradford. Garrett Rooks Brady. Leighton James Breno. Kirsten Marie Brandenburg. Anthony Berto Brady. Cortland Paige Brent. Alyssa K. Brown. Sabrina Evelyn Brown. Luke Ryan Brusuelas. Cameron Douglas Buchanan Dean. Javier Buendia Lanchas. Carrington Sage Bullock. Caven Alexander Bullock. McKenna Rose Bump. Rachel Lynn Bump. Reese Jaeger Bunnedge. Luca Bongiordo Nardelli. Raleigh Lane Burnett. Carter Phillips Bergen. Landon Marshall Bergen. Mason Wyatt Burke. Carter Joseph Bouchot. David Michael Campbell. Harrison Clark Canchola. Hayden Alexander Canchola. Braden Nash Canole. Daniel Jesse Cancino. Cole Christian Cantu. Caleb Monahan Capac. Mauricio Alexis Cardenas. Colin Wade Carpentier. Addie Virginia Carroll. Caitlin Grace Casasa. Lindsay Michelle Cassidy. Cesar Colton Castaneda III. Joseph Gregory Castellanos. Evan Robert Cavalier. Abigail Corinne Santala. Miriam Dina Chaco. Wyatt Chandler. Hannah-Lori K. Cheney. Mir Satya Cherukupali. Brooke Michelle Childers. Grant Jaewon Choi. Frederick Savyong Chung.
Hi, Mrs. House.
Grayson James Clark. Joshua Alexander Clark. Taylor Michelle Clark. Brianna Noel Clary. Alistair Richard Cockrum. Kyle Rhodes Coddington Jr. Elizabeth Joyce Collins. Stephen James Collins. Abby Grace Collinsworth. Cadence Noel Como. Richard Carroll Condra III. Karsten Michael Condren. Tara Grace Connick. Cole David Conrad. Parker Dane Conti. Catherine Parker Coolidge. Addison Carol Corley. Valeria Corona Contreras. Eduardo Correa del Alba. Brianna Lisbeth Cortez Pinedo. Zoe Noel Shoal Cotton. Stephen Eric Cousins. Anthony David Covarrubias. Jenna Grace Covington. Rebecca Brooke Covington. Megan Elise Cox. Jake Alexander Krim. Giovanni Lucio Regazzino Criswell. Isabella Hughes Criswell. Cristobal Yair Huevas Patino. Kaylee Nicole Cummings. Margaret Susan Curtis. Vincent James Diadio. William Russell Daigle. Tyler Nguyen Dang. Jacob Lee Davenport. Madison Olivia Davenport. Molly Page David. Aislinn Kaylin Davis. Kayla Amani Davis. Madison Grace Davis. Shelby Elizabeth Davis. Faith Elaine Dawson. Natalie Page DeBurgess. Alyssa Lee Dean. Levi Mitchell DeGroot. Nicholas James Delamarter. Mark Elias Dendrinos. Luke Anthony Denham. Jalen Monterio Dennis. No problem. Braden Cole Devani. Joseph Michael DeWitt. Damian Joseph DeZuti. Cole Thomas Dion. Madison Michelle Dixon. Nolan Thomas Dobson. Caden Brant Dodson. Gunnar Scott Doggendorf. Amelia Grace Dolshaw. Kellen Michael Dollins. Nicholas Christian Donnelly. Trevor James Douglas. Peyton Landry Drew. Elena Caroline Dahl. Riley Matthew Duncan. Jessica Catherine Dunlap. Jordan Z. Duskus. Jasmine Nicole Edmond. Michael Thomas Eriks. Riley K. Einspar. Abigail Catherine Eckler. Christopher James Elias. Macy Elizabeth Ellis. Yasmin Stephanie Eloswani. Braden Grant Embry. Reese Lyon Emmels. Ryan Douglas Emmert. Jacob Grady Epps. Rachel Paige Epstein. Christian Aaron Espinoza. Chloe Sandra Estler. Peyton Danielle Everett. Sina Mohammed Farhadi. Thomas Laszlo Farkas Tiscornia. Caitlin Riley Fagans. Avery Marie Fetcher. Madeline Marie Phelan. Dallin Matthew Felt. Christopher Augustine Jacinto Fernandez, Jr. Benjamin Sanford Fetters. Victoria Lauren Finkley. Tristan Alexandra Finn. Michael James Fisher. Carson Ryan Fisher. Alistair Torrin Fleming. Harrison Marshall Fillinkin. Dionise Armando Floridio Casanova. Ethan Aaron Floyd. Rylan Cole Franks. James Stanley Frederick III. Joey Vincent Frua. Kayla Jeniel Fulton. Tyler Christopher Gainey. Rowan Yasir Galum II. Rushiel S. Gangsetti. Anthony Richard Garcia. Elizabeth Miranda Garcia. Jorge Andres Garcia. Diego Gabriel Garcia Limas. Annabella Garcia Mayorquin. Sneha Gurg. Madeline Elizabeth Garza. Samuel David Garza. Samson George. Evan Nicholas Gapregs. Jude Michael Cisco Gibson. Brandon Gianca. Jonathan Porter Golden. Kristen Alexis Gomez Chavez. Viana Emma Gonzalez. Coy Kelton Goodjohn. Kindy Cameron Govia. Anshul Sushev Goda. Ashton Nicholas Graham. Jose Granado III. Reese Taylor Grau. William Grayson Gravitt. Lauren Margaret Gray. Ashley Paige Green. Sydney Ray Grennan. Grayson Lee Griffith. Alexandra Michelle Grummer. Nathan Gerald Hackett. Devin Michael Haddeman. Joshua Loritz Holcomb. Isabella Marie Hall. Mary Catherine Hamilton. Grace Marie Hanlon. Raul Hanamanlu. Avery Catherine Harbor. Melanie May Harley. Kaya DeMay Harris. Logan Christopher Harris. Santana Nicole Harris. Ian Michael Harrop. Paige Victoria Hartsberg. Olivia Lee Hendrick. Isabella Faith Hernandez. Maya Lina Hernandez. Camille Elena Hiro. Alyssa Camille Herrera. Jackson William Hicks. Alexandra Parker Hiley. Matthew Michael Hill. Patrick Gregory Hill. Isla Rowe Hilligus. Caroline Carson Hilliard. Roxanne Veronica Hinojosa. Kobe Zedekiah Hodges. Hunter Michael Hoffman. Jared Wade Hoffman. Lexus Marie Holland. Kyle Robert Honeycutt. Elise Brooks Hopkins. Jacob Christopher Horton. Devin Matthew Hoyt. Nicole Lynn Holder. Paige Suzanne Hunden. Deanna Angelina Impieri Huervo. William Jeffrey Irwin. You can give me a card. Robert Parker Jack. Brenda Jaimes Elanzo. William Scott Jamin. Can go back for me. What's the name? Dylan Lee Holsworth. Mohammed G. Mackenzie LaShawn Jefferson. Kenneth Charles Jennings. Alex Jimenez. Madi Elena Jimenez. Brooke Elizabeth Johnson. Emily Lynn Johnson. Caitlin Ann Johnson. Morgan Grace Johnson. Tyler Ray William Johnson. Joshua Michael Jones. Caitlin Lee Jones. McKinnon Elizabeth Dawn Jones. Rebecca K. Jones. Sydney Ellen Jones. Elizabeth Rose Jose. Dahun Ju. Nicholas Robert Julian. Christina Grace Uniger. Samuel Craig Yurka. Rebecca Lane Coleman. Pooja Chowdhury Kantetti. Anshika Kataria. Zoe Amelia Call. Abira Kaur. Arnav Prashant Kawathkar. Aiden Linting Kelly. Jacob Alexander Kelly. Tamira Nicole Kelly. Grayson D. Kimmery. Deosian Allison Keppert. Mari Marie Kirby. Christopher Jaso Kim. Elizabeth Key Lee Kim. Emma Ashley King. Alsa Khan. Kaylin Leanne King. Brianna Marie Kinney. Andre Amir Kirk. Christopher William Kerwin. Kyle Daniel Kitzmiller. Noah Christopher Klopping. Brianna Nicole Kornjenski. Megan Elizabeth Korber. Ashley Nicole Koroglu. Nicholas Andrew Korzanowski. Madeline Ray Krasnan. Catherine Elizabeth Charlene Kraus. David Isaac Kruger. Macy Michelle Krupavash. Abigail Grace Kubin. Brooke Caroline Kiefler. Samuel James Koulis. Noah David Kuzmich. Isabella Grace Laird. Landy James Lane. Melina Ann Lang. Kelvin Lau. Noah Min Lau. Emma Caitlin Lassiter. Jacob Thomas Lassiter. Haley Lorraine Lawford. Alexandra Paige Lengel. Joseph Gregory Linsky. Andrew Barton Leon. Andrew Reed Letterman. Katerina Rose Giordano Lacari. Jonathan David Lyles. Austin Travis Lilly. Joshua Adam Lindsay. Kalen Keith Lloyd. Leonardo Ambrosio Leconte. Landon Michael Love. Justin Jin Liu. Mary Ann W. Liu. Taylor Lauren Lucas. Cookie Star Ludwig. Aiden Anthony Chin Lyons.
Finnegan Dane McKimmy. Sarah Isabel Mackey. Shelley Elizabeth McNaughty. Miles Lamar Malbro. Zan Hugh Manderfeld. Sarah Grace Manzares. Andrew Nelson March. Noah Reed Marsh. Kale Matthew Martins. Adam Scott Martin. Brett Lowell Martin. Jonah Ryan Martinez. Rafael Enrique Martinez Lanza. Michael Davidson Martin. Tyler Robert Martin. Connor Allen Mason. Madeline Olivia Mathis. Kennedy Grace Maxwell. Cade Philip McAtee. Madison Jean McBride. Thomas Pierce McCaffrey. Nolan Blake E. McKenna. Nadia Elizabeth McCarthy. Jack Michael McConnell. Benjamin Aiden McCraney. Brianne Renee McDaniel. Claire Christine McDaniel. Gavin Blaine McDonald. Graham Fuller McDonald. Evan James McGolrick. Sierra Grace McIntyre. Kylie Blake McKee. Jeremiah Elisha McDonald. Kaylin Marie McNatt. Anna Catherine McNeese. Jeremy Zay McPherson. Julianne Marie Meeks. Melanie Grace Meaford. Sydney Renee Melton. Taylor Catherine Mendoza. Noah Stephen Merchant. Abigail Kathleen Murdan. Zoe Caroline Mertz. Christian Mashisha. Dylan Paul Messenheimer. Carson Paul Meyer. Caroline Ann Miles. Kelsey Michelle Millock. Sydney Alexis Moats. Larson McKenna Moffitt. Jordan Tate Mojica. Jonas Avery Molina. Louis Angel Mancada. Maggie Lynn Moore. Kylie Paige Moore. Taylor Elaine Moore. Madeline Claire Moran. Rhea Bryn Mosby. Caleb James Moody. Dalton Christopher Muma. Abigail McKenna Murphy. John Lucas Murphy. Mia Grace Nasinovich. K. Joshua Nelson. Vance Thomas Nelson. Addison Avery Nereus. Tyler Edward Newman. Riley Elaine Neville. Annalise Rose Nevitt. Peyton Riley Newell. Matthew Elijah Newman. Anna Marie Newton. Wong Min Kong No. Triana Tran Nguyen. Aubrey Jacqueline Nichols. Eric Allen Nichols. Peyton Garrett Noakes. Nicole Marie Nolte. Ryan Philip Nordland. Ashton Michael Norrell. Emily Elizabeth Nouns. Garrett Paul Nussmeyer. Kyle James O'Leary. Joshua Matthew O'Neill. Shelby Phillips Oaks. Emma Grace Etkin. Kylie Grace Ogden. Adriana Christina Ojeda Vidorova. Doris Nicole Olenkowitz. Abigail Sydney Olivier. Madeline Terry Olivier. Olawashigun Samuel Olawalu. Julian Charles Andre. Brandon Hunter Orlando. Dylan James Ortlier. Brooke Ashley Osborne. Ryan Christopher Osborne. Alicia Shireen Othman. Corey Dash Pace. Angeli Isabella Padilla. Avery Hope Tokovic. Brandon William Palmer. Alyssa Nicole Paulinaw. Shalia Pan. Sharia Parimal. Sarah Helen Peroski. Michael Anthony Passanetti. Hayden Andrew Patrick. Mason Jordan Patterson. Haley Joe Patton. Jalen Juanita Pavia. Abigail Caprice Payne. Lindsay Kaylin Payne. Preston Scott Lee Peacock. Maya Jane Pearson. Anna Isabel Pedroche. Matthew Noah True Teen Peeler. Olivia Nicole Pemberton. Caitlin Rose Pendleton. Logan Very Lott. Tori Alexa Petersheim. Nathan James Phelan. Kendall Camille Phillips. Joel Ian Pauley. Porter John Pomikal. William Elias Pondeka. Kyle Matthew Porter. Christopher Thomas Preston. Cole Warren Pulsipper. Mohammed Adil Kazi. Elijah Bolinski. Liam Caleb Radican. Jacob Scott Rafferty. Russell Sebastian Ramos Rodriguez. Kelsey Lynn Randall. Shireen Rashid. Arian Rosti. Donald Brooks Raymond. Joshua Terrell Reedus. Olivia Diane Reeder. Victoria Grace Reese. Ryan David Reed. Jaceel Lee Retzer. Claire Margaret Reynolds. Emily Claire Reynolds. Morgan Ray Rhodes. Warner Boyd Rhodes. Nicholas Alexander Rice. Carson Reed Richardson. Rachel Nicole Richardson. Grace Kendall Riley. James Cameron Ritchie. Madison Lee Robb. Christina Marie Roberts. Grant Joseph Roberts. Yasmin Ariana Robinson. Thomas Joseph Robinson. Lauren Emily Robeson. Alec Michael Rodriguez. Desiree Gail Rodriguez. McKinley Brooke Rogers. Reese Joseph Rogers. Colby Alexander Rohr. Ryan Taylor Roish. Luis Ray Romero. Kaya Mackenzie Roof. Allison Lee Rook. Ryan Gerald Ross. Carson Taylor Rossi. Leah Renee Rolston. Isabella Grace Ruiz Velasco. Harrison Garth Ripard. Jacob Cole Russell. Michaela Sky Russell. Chad Jameson Ryan. Jenna Summer Safa. Justin Scott Salloway. Christina Danielle Sanchez. Jacelyn Jean Sanchez. Ryan Michelle Sanchez. Hunter Grant Sanders. Meher Kaur Sandhu. Stephen Jacob Sanfilippo. Carmen Marie Santos. Madison Elizabeth Saunders. Emily Claire Savoy. Robert Levi Scheiman. Joseph Robert Schonrad. Tyler Austin Schott. Victoria Grace Sear. Zachary Benton Sear. Jackson James Sears. Abigail Reed Seeger. Emma Cecilia Selke. Audrey Corinne Sellers. Priscilla Marie Serrato. Nicholas Graham Sertner. Anthony Darnell Shamlin. Anna Chelsea Sherman. Emma Brooke Schoaf. Alexander Paul Siebert. Ashley Marie Sigler. Adrienne Marie Silva. Evelyn M. Singleton. Cody Stephen Smiley. Alexandra Rose Smith. Sanoa Timothy Lee Smith. Dylan James Smith. Layla Anjali Samantha Smith. Michael Brendan Smith. Trevor Keith Smith. Joshua Clinton Soap. Angel Solis. Connor Eric Sonborn. Jenna Louise Sorensen. Taylor Boyd Sorrells. Hannah Catherine Spear. Jenna Christine Spencer. Reed Madison Spittler. McKenna Rose Spitman. Annalise Victoria Sprayman. Megana Srinivas. Brennan Paul Michael Stack. Michaela Lee Stahl. Olivia Stankiewicz. Spencer Reese Stark. Ashley Dawn Start. Cheyenne Michelle Staub. Ryan Tucker Steen. Marley Grace Sternberg. Devin Asher Stevens. Matthew Charles Stevens. Emily Lauren Stokan. Cora Malir Stone. Ty Allen Stoutmeyer. Ty Charles Strauss. Kyle Joe Stewart. J. Michael Anthony Sturdivant. Alyssa Bell Sullins. Colton Andrew Summerlin. Benjamin Taylor Sunderman. Brock Steven Susko. Christine Michelle Swiley. Shada Elizabeth Tabari. Reagan Olivia Tackett. Megana Talayakila. Udit Brajesh Talam. Christina Zhang Tang. Leo Peter Tankard. Zaid Suhail Taktir. Drew Christian Taylor. Gabriella Laverne Taylor. Caitlin Ann Taylor. Tanner Christian Taylor. William Patrick Teeters. Arsh Hamad Thacker. Aaron Michael Thomas. Emma Grace Thomas. Jonathan Michael Thomas. Nathan Gabriel Thomas. Austin James Thompson. Kayla Ann Thompson. Alana Kelly Thompson. Ryan Ton. Vincent Dominic Torpy. Hunter Nathaniel Totten. Veronica Tran. Morgan Mackenzie Troy. Alexis Faye Tuberville. Grayson Allen Turner. Isabella Marie Tusa. Natalia Dalen Valdez. Sharia Salman Villani. Renee Van Staden. William Dean Van Zee. Nathan Thomas Vanderhoek. Kelly Elizabeth Van Gundy. Matthew E. Varghese. Francisco Ruben Verona. William Nelson Vasquez. Mark Chandler Vassar. Caitlin Elizabeth VZ. Devin Reed VZ. Jessica Vega. Elizabeth Catherine Van Osdale. Leslie Nichelle Verde. Duncan Matthias Vick. Catherine May Vickers. Michael Andrew Villalobos. Aiden Hodges Villette. Darin Vrenecki. Elizabeth Nicole Walshall. Bryson Timothy Wade. Grady Kerwin Ward. Owen Thomas Watson. Caroline Weaver. Cameron Lee Wendell. Griffin Zane Beanketty. Shay Piscine Welling. Caitlin Elizabeth Wheaton. Grant Thomas Wheeler. Isabel Renee White. Brennan Douglas Wickenhauser. Sean Zachary Wilkins. Arlene Eugenia Will. Alexandra Noel Wills. Lauren Ray Wilsey. Sarah Jewel Wilson. Scott Alexander Whitrock. Madeline Jean Walco. Anderson James Wood. Aubrey Catherine Woodruff. Corinne Woods Worthington. Connor Joseph Watt. Kira Chun Waggle. Manny Hampton Wynn. Elijah Joseph Yap. Michaela Yerganian. Yujin Yu. Huantui Yu Jung. Emily Faith Yoon. Ashlyn Rose Young. James Thayer Zacharias. Anna Catherine Zenomanis. Morgan Avery Zimmerman.
Please welcome to the podium Student Body President Morgan Avery Zimmerman, daughter of Laura Vogel and Jeff Zimmerman, for the turning of the tassel.
Good morning, graduates of 2021. Please rise. Traditionally, the turning of the tassel symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. We are gathered here today as a group of high school seniors about to embark on a new phase in our lives. At this time, I would like to ask you to turn your tassel to the opposite side of your cap. Congratulations, everyone. We made it. You may be seated.
Thank you, Morgan. Please welcome to the podium Neha Srinivas Yawalkar, the daughter of Srinivas Yawalkar and Dipali Yawalkar, for our closing remarks.
Don't worry, guys, I'm the last one. As we come to the end of the graduation ceremony, I'd like to introduce you to a term that is very dear to me. Aristotle once proposed a concept called eudaimonia, which, when translated, means the pursuit of one's most virtuous self. He said that the goal of one's life is to grow and evolve in order to achieve one's highest potential. He believed that this would allow humans to achieve happiness in the best possible way. We all have a path that we will be embarking upon the moment we leave this stadium. We will be going our own ways, becoming authentic, unique individuals, contributing to the world in a positive manner. Our eudaimonia may each be different, but the mosaic of experiences that have defined our growth to this point is something precious that we will cherish forever. Thank you, Marcus, for making high school some of the most beautiful moments in life. We are going to miss you, but I know that you will be rooting for us no matter where we go. After all, we are Marcus, we are one. And with that I say, class of 2021, congratulations, we did it!
Thank you, Neha. Now welcome Senior Class Treasurer, Catherine Parker Coolidge, daughter of Troy Coolidge and Monica Coolidge.
Graduates, please stand and join pinkies as we sing our alma mater as a final farewell from the class of 2021.
I need to unzip this now.